Hey guys, it's Aaron and I'm here today with my superstar athlete, Deb Craig, and so we got a fantastic interview with her. So Deb, how you going?
I'm good, how are you?
Thanks. So first of all, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm 35.
Yeah.
I'm married and I've got 4 kids and I work part-time as a registered nurse.
Beautiful. Only 4 kids?
Yes, only
I
4.
thought it was 6.
No, just the 4. Wasn't enough.
Okay, cool. So what tempted you to do your first triathlon?
I never would have gotten into triathlon without the support of somebody else. So he's a triathlete as well.
Yep.
And he saw me one day and was like, oh, come along, try it out. And
Nice.
you know, I was very overweight and very, very unfit, and
Sure.
I kind of thought, I can't do that. But I came along and I watched one and I thought, no, I actually could. There's lots of people who came out and they're from all different shapes and sizes and all different backgrounds,
Sure.
all different ages as well. You know,
Yep.
it's not just this group of elite people. And so I thought, yeah, I can give it a go. So that's how I got into it.
Fantastic. And she's come so far as well. Before you started, what was your major fear coming into triathlon?
Well, I had probably 2 big fears. One of them was I couldn't do it, just because it does seem really ridiculous at first, or everything that everyone's doing. And then the second one was just a little bit of judgment, maybe, that
Sure.
you know, all these really fit people would look at me and go, oh, why is she here?
Sure.
But
Sure.
totally not the case. Nobody was judgy at all.
Totally the opposite, like, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. Everyone's very, very welcoming and lovely. So.
Awesome. What are your strengths in triathlon at the moment?
I am probably better at the swim
Yep.
and the bike.
Yep.
I'm a terrible runner,
Sure.
but I'm really good in my transitions.
Sure.
And I think probably my biggest strength is that I have a belief that I can do it. So it doesn't matter what it is.
Cool.
I don't have that fear anymore holding me back,
Sure.
thinking that I can't do it. I
Sure.
know that I can if I just give it a go.
Sure.
So
Awesome.
I'm going to
Awesome.
say that's a strength.
Cool, definitely. And if you've seen some of her transitions, she's like a bulldog. What are your weaknesses? I know, like you mentioned,
The
like the
run.
run. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
I've never ever been a good runner. When I first started triathlons, I think I could run about 40 metres before
Sure.
I was knackered and gave it up. But I've gotten better. I can go much further now.
Yeah.
So I just still am improving on my speed.
Speed and your low heart rate training.
Yeah,
Right?
and my low heart rate.
Cool.
Yeah.
How do you make 15 hours of training like work a week? So with your family life and work life.
Yeah,
as
it is
well. And
very,
6
very
kids.
tricky. It is very tricky. I think if you want something bad enough, you'll always make time for it.
Yeah.
So you just change your routine and you change your schedule. I used to stay up very, very late at night and, you know, go to bed about 12 or 1
Sure.
o'clock and then sleep in,
Sure.
get up, go to work
Yeah.
and do everything else. But now I've switched that. I go to bed early, I get up, I get my training done.
Yeah. And
And
you
then
have
I
to
can,
get up early, right?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And then I can be a mum after that.
Yeah,
So
cool. Awesome.
go off to work, come home, and then I can spend my time with my kids without having to worry about my training.
Sure, perfect. Sounds really good. Okay, so Deb, tell me about your performance improvements and your skills improvements in your training in the last 6 months.
Yeah. So the last 6 months since I've been with you, I've improved dramatically. I think last season my bike speed I was averaging probably about 28 k's,
Yeah.
and now with your help I've got that up to at least 32. I can go faster, but for short periods of time.
Yeah.
My run speed has increased by about 1.5 minutes per k.
Sure.
So it's been dramatic, and I know like my swim is much easier. I can feel my stroke more, and it's got a much more efficient swim.
Right.
So it's much easier for me.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
and that's just in such a short amount of time.
Wow,
It's
that's
been
fantastic.
amazing.
Great job, well done. Okay, so Debs, what do you think of group training sessions like with the Reform team?
Yeah, the team is absolutely awesome. Everyone is so encouraging and helpful, and they really, really push you to go a little bit harder sometimes. I know
Sure.
some of the girls, oh, they're hilarious. They love just pushing me along and trying to get me to go
Right.
faster.
Yeah.
And you know, most of our training is very, very lonely. It is.
Sure.
We are at home on the trainer or out running at 5 o'clock in the morning when it's dark, all
Yeah.
by ourselves. So
Yeah.
those group training sessions are fantastic, just to be around other crazy people.
Yeah.
And know that you're not the only one that's insane out there doing this sort of stupid stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds good. And just to keep you like motivated and on track as well, I suppose,
it
as well,
is.
right? Yeah.
Give us a bit of healthy competition.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. What has been the major difference in having a coach compared to trying it by yourself?
Doing it by myself. Before I had you, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I was still doing all 3 of the disciplines. You know, I just go down to the pool and do a swim, just jump on my bike. I had nothing that I was aiming to do in each session.
Sure.
I was just doing it. And so having a coach, it's really given me purpose to every single training session and made sure that I'm achieving something out of it rather than just going through the motions and doing the actions.
Sure, definitely. Definitely.
Having you as well is great because you also push me a little bit harder
Yeah.
than I would usually push myself.
Yeah, sure.
I think a lot of the time it's very easy for us to go, okay, that's my
That's enough.
maximum.
Yeah.
That's all I've got. But when you've got someone else sitting there yelling at you
Yeah.
to go a little bit harder,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
find out you can actually achieve more than you thought you could.
And it's good to have someone always like watching you as well,
Yeah,
right?
bit
And training peaks,
accountability.
etc. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, definitely. Would you like recommend having a coach and why?
So yes, I would. There's been a time, I don't know if you can remember this, I was out running and I was about halfway into my run and I was ready to give up. And you happened to call me at the same time and I told you that I was fatigued and just crap. And you reminded me of what I was out there doing and what I'm trying to achieve. And you
Sure.
helped me get that focus again.
Yeah.
And I finished the whole run, like I did
Right.
the entire set. And
Awesome.
if you weren't there holding my back,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
Awesome.
You've also been really good at pointing out other things that I didn't really think about
Sure.
related to triathlon. Your nutrition, your hydration, having good sleep,
Yeah.
that visualization and focusing on your goals. That's something that I wouldn't have done by myself.
Sure.
And if you didn't have someone like you guiding us,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am now.
Awesome, awesome. Some great information for you guys. What have you learnt about yourself in the 6 months of triathlon?
6 months. Well, since I started, I have learnt that I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Sure.
Coming from being very overweight, you have no self-confidence at all. You kind of teach yourself somehow that you're not good enough and that everything's too hard and it's going to be too difficult, you're not going to be able to do it. And that just gets ingrained in you. And since I started this, I've learned that that's not true.
Yeah.
I can actually do it.
Sure.
You can accomplish anything if you work hard enough and you just keep going no matter what.
And put your mind to it.
Yeah, so I've learned that.
Great.
So I used to watch like the Ironman races on TV when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I always used to think, you know, those dudes at the back of the pack, what the hell are they doing? Why are they even bothering? They're not going to win. But I get it now
Yeah.
because it's not about beating everybody else out there. It's just about beating yourself and being better than you were yesterday and
Sure.
not comparing yourself to what other people are doing.
Yeah.
So I've learned that.
Okay, awesome. So some like really great answers today, Deb. Thank you so much for coming along.
That's
It's
okay.
been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to coaching you in the next 6-12 months or a couple of years' time, like hopefully, especially like for your big race coming up
Yeah.
at Bustleton in December.
Yeah,
So
it's going to be
yeah,
great.
yeah. So like we're off to training like now, guys. I can help you. Check out my website, aaronbuchan.com. Done.
Done.
What a
That way.
handshake.
Okay. And I thought, bugger. That's what I thought. Little dogs.
Why? Why?